Hello, on this Thursday the 25th of March 2021. It is a cloudy, overcast, and there's a light drizzle at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't get any stronger than that in the next couple of minutes. Today is going to be the last Thought for Thursday that I'm going to share with you. The Bible tells us that there is a season for everything, and it's important that we recognize that. The danger of continuing things for longer than they need to continue is that the activity becomes the end in itself rather than the means to an end, and it loses its meaning and its purpose. We've been doing this for 11 months now. This is the 42nd Thought for Thursday that I'm sharing with you. What I'm hoping is that we will be creating space to do something new and something different. So with that in mind, I've been thinking about the last 12 months. On Tuesday evening, it was 12 months since we were told to stay indoors, and still we are being told to stay indoors for just a little bit longer. As I've thought about the last 12 months, I've thought about what have I learnt over these last 12 months, and I think I've learnt quite a lot. I've learnt a lot about myself. If I think back to the very beginning of lockdown, and a lot of the message were about taking care of ourselves, looking after our mental health, that we could see that that was something that was going to arise in the future during this lockdown and maybe even beyond, not realizing that I myself would struggle through this lockdown with my own mental health. And so I've learned that it's important to take care of myself. The danger is that we talk a lot about mental health, but we don't take it seriously. My experience is that if anybody's going to take it seriously, it needs to be me. If you are somebody who is concerned about your mental well-being, take it seriously. Take care of yourself, put things in place that will help you, and that's certainly what I've been doing. Knowing that it's important for me to take time out for myself, not to overdo things, not to push things, not to put myself in too many negative situations, but to look after my well-being. To rely on those people who are around me, who love me and care for me. I want to encourage you to do the same if your mental well-being is something that you're concerned about. Take it seriously. Something else that maybe I've learned during this time is that maybe there's always an expectation that you should be doing more. That different people have different expectations of you, and they're not always reasonable. And I've learned that to try and please everybody and meet everybody's expectations is unrealistic and unreasonable, and in a way contributes to poor mental health, because you're constantly trying to please people who will just simply never be pleased. And so I guess what I'm learning there is not to be hard on myself and not to beat myself up about things. Do the best that I can and be satisfied with that. In the midst of criticism and unmet expectations of other people, something that I've also learned is the value of kind words. And that is certainly something that I've experienced over these last 12 months. Words of kindness, words of encouragement. Don't ever dismiss the value of a kind word. It is something that lifts people up. If I think about the times that kind words have spoken the most to me, it is probably when I've been struggling the most, and where maybe unkind words have been spoken. When you meet with somebody, think about what you're going to say before you meet with them. You don't know what they're going through, you don't know what they're struggling with. For too long I maybe presented myself as having everything was okay, that everything was fine, when really it wasn't. You don't know what somebody is going through when you meet with them. You don't know what their struggles are, that they're maybe hiding behind a smiley face or a closed door. Never underestimate how far a kind word can go in somebody's life. Maybe that's a good place to end these thoughts for Thursday of kindness and stressing the importance of kindness. Think about how kind God is to us. That in our state of condemnation, in our place of being lost, God showed kindness to us by sending his Son to do what we couldn't do, to lift ourselves out of the darkness. By dying on the cross, Jesus brought light into our life. And that is what a kind word does. So God bless and take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. And it has been lovely sharing with you over these last 11 months. God bless, take care, be kind, and goodbye.